So that's just so sad that it's gonna hurt so bad.
And because they're all going to be running 3-piece. Almost all of them are going to be running 3-piece. But I had more trouble with the tanky motherfuckers that run Regulus than I did with the 3-piece and the butterfly set ones.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, you know what though? I feel like I have a better galactic campaign strategy now. Ooh, that's what I need to do too then. I need to run that with what I actually have and see what the difference would be if I ran how I normally run.
Yeah, because you want to go for your POI activation, you know? Or POA.
Let's run that back one more time. Huh. Try it again.
ICs are pretty tough troops.
There we go. Look at that.
Yep.
There it is. Because I have my power of airship on Degen. See, that's the saddest part right there. It's like, oh look, they didn't all die. Oh wait, he still gets a turn. But dude, that's not bad. I mean, I'm okay with that almost. Am I giving points in the end? Yes, but I'm still gaining enough to where it's not.
Yeah, it's not a even trade, but it's a decent trade.
To answer your question, Colin, I have it on dodge, but I rarely in Galactic Campaign, I rarely have defense anything but RWE awakened on DS, because as soon as someone figures out that I'm not running it, they all start swinging. So, and I don't know. I guess if I knew for sure, like if I was targeting Xethroxis, awakening it to defense then would make sense. I don't know why I had dodge on it, to be honest. I think it was because I still had it from like the sweep, trying to sweep. Let's do it with defense. We'll do it a couple times just in case.
Defense isn't going to help you for shit.
Well, that's the other thing too. Like I really didn't change it either because he's running Kane, so it's like 25-41, 24-7. That one was so the best hit without was 21-49, and the best hit with was 25-41. So it did slightly improve, but not enough to really. I think that's just a fluke though in the replay, because he's not able to trigger best offense, so it doesn't matter if defense was activated or not.
Yeah,
well, that's what I was saying. You'd be better running dodge, but
pretty much. Like if you could activate best offense, then sure. But the other issue against any com that runs games is you're stuck to using passives, but against walkers you can't use like preemptive and shit because POW.
Well, to answer Ram in chat, this goes for anybody. I mean, ROI is not necessarily accepting new members at the moment. especially in the middle of Galactic Campaign and S10. If you want to jump to our server, that's fine. Is that you will be sent to the sister guilds to be vetted, and when your abilities have been proven. Reggie, get in the chat.
Don't turn into an astral wolf. Well,
Yeah, I mean, they could tell Astral Wolf to move over. I'm sure.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure they would love to move him over there.
Dude, bro, Reggie, get in the chat, or get in the video, or whatever this is, voice chat.
He's like, somebody please get me out of this situation.
Stop working out, and you're trying to be like Arnold. Get in here. So that's well. Here's the thing. So if they're running a 3-piece and they're still running Broken Fortress, then it doesn't matter. The Broken Fortress is only going to be if they're going to be combating another Sunraven and they don't have first strike in that moment. So I don't.
Well, it'll still protect the rest of their slots that didn't act yet.
Power of airship ignores damage reduction. So if you're doing instead of shockwave,
only if you're hitting the slot that isn't protected.
Exactly. So if you're running Sunraven and you're running Broken Fortress,
so that formation for you would not work unless you had FOMO.
right? But I guess it depends on how he's asking, Colin, how you're asking the question. I'm reading it more or less because you can still have a 3-piece Sunraven and run Broken, which there are those that do that for the whole matchup thing. But if they're not running Sunraven and they're only running Broken Fortress, then yeah, I wouldn't run it this way. I would definitely run. The only way to run it would just be acknowledging you're gonna lose something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you'd have to put something at least in slot 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then hope that is one of his first or second skill that does the adjacent damage.
Doesn't kill you immediately.
Yeah.
But if he had first strike, you could still use that formation. It's just if he has second, you would have to change it up.
But if they have Sunraven, they're almost all of them gonna have first strike. But
oh, okay. So Colin was asking if I was running a Broken Fortress, how would you set that up? If
you were running a Broken Fortress?
If I was running a Broken Fortress, yes.
On DS?
Yes. So just for the sake
I mean,
he's
not running FOMO on that, so technically you could just do slot 1 and 2.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I just run slot 1 and 2.
Broken Fortress really decreases your need to be smart.
Yeah, like you don't need intelligence to run Broken Fortress. Like it's if they're not running a FOMO, just slot 1 and 2, you're fine.
Right.